cannon fires to signal every goal and win for the Blue Jackets here in Columbus, Ohio.
Greetings, everyone. With Eddie Olczyk, Ray Ferraro coming up. I'm Mike Emmerich, and tonight we get to see the top team in the East. My question is not how they got there, but how do they stay on top?
Will continue to do the things that you have, Doc, and I think it all starts with this team is hard work. Whether they're in front or they're playing from behind, they just seem to play with that same consistency. You know they have their hard hats on and they're going to continue to compete. But the one thing that doesn't get talked enough about this particular club is they have great chemistry both on and off the ice.
The Islanders have separated themselves from everybody else in the East. You really get a sense of that when you walk into their locker room. There's great camaraderie. There's great chemistry. You know they're playing for one another. That's what separates them from everybody else in the East.
Okay, so let's look at the starting goaltenders for the game.
This man's getting tons of work, but that's the lot of the goalie, and he likes it for the home team. He's especially good with his blocker last game. Maybe the opponent sensed something, but they didn't beat him. He's ready again tonight for the Islanders. The referee has checked. The goal lights work. Let's see if anybody can light them.
The Blue Jackets get possession, and we are underway.
Columbus had a lot of things clicking in their last game, and it resulted in the win. Confidence is high coming into this one.
Gives it over to the point. Rang it off the post. He was able to see it all the way and blocked it. Shoots one. Didn't miss by much.
That's a tough one to watch. Need to practice hitting the net.
Steps across that line. Slid to Dubois. Pitching this one to Bailey. Passing one off now to Pavillier. Using the point. He's got it. He wore that puck on a hard shot.
He does his best to get out of the way, but he can't get out of the way now. We're throwing it down to Ray Ferraro.
Korpisalo's play this season has been so consistent. He's got an excellent win-loss record. He doesn't give up the bad goal when it's a crippling time for a team. He makes the big save when he has to. And as a result, the penalty killing's been really good, and they have enough confidence to be aggressive offensively to put enough numbers up on the board.
Okay, Ray, thank you. Passes to the slot. Chip to Gardner.
Driving in from no man's land. The lane was jammed and it hit somebody.
Muscled long to Gardner. The stick can break up a play, and it just did. Oh, poke check saved one there. Oh, that was close.
He was hoping for a little bit more with that chance, but his shot is just off the target.
Pass to the point. They keep the puck in deep. Great block.
Laid on to Leddy.
What an offensive display by the Islanders.
Centering. Marvelous save. No time on that one.
The shooter thought he had a chance, but the goaltender robs him. What a stop.
Just under 4 minutes played. Nothing on the scoreboard has changed. Still a pair of zeros. The Blue Jackets with a face-off win. Scooped up by Bailey. Great take, dangerous area. Takes that pass from the other point. From the outside. Score!
And we have our first one of the game.
Now that the scoring's been opened up, we'll see if the opponent can punch their way back into this game. You can't be back on your heels too long.
New York's ahead by 1 goal here in the first period. A lot of time still left to play, but getting one and breaking the tie was huge. The Blue Jackets win the draw. What's next?
29, Brock Nelson, assisted by number 8.
Gives it to the point.
And by number 51, Jake
Wrister from the slot. And a save.
28 seconds.
Holds on and gets that whistle.
The Islanders come into tonight's game feeling great about the way they've played over the last 10 games. I was talking to their coach this morning, and he said there's not one facet that he's been dissatisfied. They really want to take the game to their opponent, who's really struggled lately.
Smart recovery by Leddy. Keeps it in the zone with that interception. Quick wrister. Use that big goalie stick well. They've got it going right now. Can they finish? Back to the point. Slides it to Jones. Oh, and what a spectacular save. Puck is thrown to Beauvillier. He takes that point pass. Big drive. Score!
When you're an offensive player, you have that much time, you're allowed to take that big, heavy slap shot. Fortunately for the offensive team, they're rewarded with a big goal.
Gardner's able to clear open ice, and he lays a sweet saucer pass on the shooter's stick.
The Islanders get it off the faceoff.
By number 2, Nick Leddy, assisted
Feeds
by
the
number
point.
51, Jake Gardner.
On to Bailey.
Anthony Beauvillier. Time of the goal, 6 minutes.
Skilled play by Foligno. Can start the attack going in the zone. Takes that pass. That puck's loose, defended away by Gardner. New York's in their own end and controlling play now. Couldn't get through, it's loose. Pass attempt to Bjorkstrand. Moves it to the corner. Propelled to Foligno. Mishandled thanks to the roadblock. Puck loose. He's got that at center. With a shot. A good stick stop. The Blue Jackets skated up on the side. Slid to Pavelski. New York's heading up the neutral zone. In with it now. Good place to shoot from, and he does. Save. Columbus from the wing plays it along. That one is pointed to him. What a ripper! Terrific pad save. Oh, that was a great chance. And now it's directed to Cizikas. Able to attack now. Turned a shot on net. Save there. Long lead pass to Pulak. Many yards gained to Pulak. Pass across at the point, and he gets it back. Pass to the blue line. Goes for it. Wonderful stop.
The defenders caught a break here. Lots of pressure in their end of the ice, but the goalie freezes the puck, and they can catch their breath.
New York's offense circles around one of the highest goal scorers in the league. While he can score off the rush, his most dangerous weapon is that quick release.
Critical face-off win at that point. Very important steal for him. Gains that offensive line. Oh, snaps the shot. That shot glanced off the post.
Dzingle's shot was so quick, and it looked like it had gone into the net. It seems like everybody in the stands felt this puck was going into the net.
Chip to Ladd. Back and forth they go between the points.
Laid on to Belmont. Strong wrister and a save. The Blue Jackets carrying on in the defensive zone. Sails it. Good save there.
Cuts off that pass in the attacking zone.
Using the point. Wrister. He scores. And that is number 20.
The goalie was surprised at how quick that snapshot got on him.
The video will reveal here that the goaltender was in excellent position. Sometimes the shot is just so perfect, it's unstoppable.
Columbus has cut this lead in half. It is just a one-goal deficit for them, and still plenty of time here in the first period. A face-off win. Let's see what develops.
Scored by number 13, Cam Atkinson.
And thrown down to Pavilier.
And by number 65, Marcus Mutabara.
Perfect wrister. Shot deflected.
27 seconds.
The Blue Jackets have it in center ice. Slides it to the point. On to Bailey. New York's in control as they travel up the wing. Shot on. It's off his pad. Up to the point. Oh, and the pass just didn't work. Really solid possession and pressure. Not done yet, though. Point to point. Throws it to Bailey. Fires in front. Out to the half wall. Shoots. Save with the pad. Puck controlled now by the defense. Propelled to Hickey. Snapping a pass to Pavilier. Skates it into the zone. He's got that pass at the point. Columbus carrying it up the wing. Seeks the corner. Thrown to the slot. Right along the blue line. Lets a shot fly. Got it all.
That shooter might want to check his stick. If that's all that he's got in the arsenal, it's not going to score very often.
The Islanders with a clean win on the draw. Directing that one to Panik. Steps in from the neutral zone. Side to side they go, trying to generate something. He was standing in the lane and got some of it. And angled to Dubois. Shoots one. Turned away with the stick. And decides to just cover it up and get the whistle.
New York's team leans on him for offensive production. They need him to score on the power play. They need him to score 5-on-5. And he's delivered all season long as he's among the highest points totals in the league.
Good use of the stick. Broke that pass up. Terrific determination by Hickey. Takes it in from the neutral zone. Lost it, but got it back. He scores! And for him, that is a big 4-0 in the goal column.
Goalie can't cover everything. 5-hole is always a pretty good option.
Over 3 minutes to go in period one. A 2-goal spread in this one, 3-1.
Islanders goal. His 40th of the season.
Slid to Ponick.
Line number 14, Richard.
Takes a shot. Can't get it on net.
Well, that's a good scoring chance. He's trying to be too fine, trying to pick the corner. Sometimes you've just got to shoot it at the middle of the net.
Chip to Jones. Gives it on a cross from the point. Great save. And freezes play for the whistle.
Panick's been a really responsible player for his team. He has among the highest plus-minuses in the league. But to have that, you've got to be able to produce at both ends of the ice.
New York's prevailed on another face-off. The Islanders skated up on the side. Nicely received at the point. Lets it go. And he holds on and stops play.
New York's players are cutting a wide circle around him these days. They don't want to throw his routine off. It's amazing how superstitious players can get. And when you have one that's on such a significant point-scoring streak, nobody wants to upset the apple cart.
Looking to Atkinson. The Blue Jackets have it along the side at mid-ice. Nearing the last minute of play in the first. They score! It's only a one-goal game now.
Dubois' wrist shot was heavy and quick.
A lot of times, as soon as the guy goes to shoot the puck, the goaltender drops into the butterfly position. He thinks he's got the net covered. Turns out he doesn't.
New York's prevailed again on the face-off in the neutral zone.
Assisted by number 13.
Got that pass near the blue line and now looks ahead. Free puck off a defender. That roadblock was set up.
39 seconds.
Laid on to Pulak. Got it at the point. Sends it back the other way. 36 showing on the clock and it's moving. 27 and it's moving. Heading down low. To the last 17. A dozen seconds still to play. Big pad save. To the half wall. Hammers one. Pad save. Can he clear? Lobs it. And this period is over. Wow.
Fans, don't forget to find those draw boxes throughout the arena for our signed jersey, which we will give away tonight.
Blue Jackets are getting a tremendous performance in goal tonight, even though offensively they haven't been strong. He's kept them in here, and here's one example. We'll return after these words. Minutes in the books, 20 minutes ahead. And so what did you think of the first?
Columbus has been defending more than attacking so far in this game, but they've got 2 periods to turn it around. They'll need to get some possession and convert on their scoring chances if they want to get back in it.
Back to the point. Takes that pass from the other point man. That shot redirected. Amazingly, they didn't concede one there. Goalie out to get that puck. He wanders and collects. Trying to go to Bailey. A shot. Oh, what a save. He brought his best shot, and it got stopped.
Columbus has to hope that their goaltender continues his fine play. Because of him, this game is still close.
That puck is held, and the whistle stops play.
You can't deliver the puck much better than that, but the goalie says no chance. That's an excellent save.
Blue Jackets win the draw. And at an angle to Zingle. Great shooting lane. Outstanding save. What magic even to get there and get the shot off.
The goaltender shuts that one down on a superb opportunity.
Moving it to Zingle. And with folded arms, the linesmen have signaled icing.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
Defensive zone win. Gathered up by Leddy. New York setting up an offense from the wing. Points it. Hatchets one. Great stick there. On to Leddy. Passed it ahead where there is some space. Pitch to Leddy. Setting it up. Puck collected. Pitching it to Zingle. Into the end of attack. Shifts to the backhand and shoots. Pitching this one to Cizikas. And the pickup. The Blue Jackets keep the play going in the middle. Propelled to Pavelski. Loose puck due to the play by Leddy. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Dogged determination there by Foligno. Fires. He got iron with that one. The Islanders want to generate something up the wing. Shoots one. That puck struck him in front. Move to the barrier at center ice by Pavelski. Fires. That one's deflected. Could be trouble near the line. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. He's got that point pass. Great job on a cut pass. Carries it on in from center. Slid to Bjorkstrand. Swept aside. Walks the blue line. Lets it go. The shot is off.
There's not really much place to go with the shot. He's trying to be perfect. He misses, and the puck rings around the boards.
Right to the point. And sent down to Panik. Shoots one. Got a piece of that one. Shoots. And on top of that, another great stop.
These saves are all about positioning.
You're not going to beat a goaltender of this caliber with that shot. That's a pretty easy blocker stop.
The Islanders get the draw. Pass to the slot. Score! He's got his second of the game.
You get this close to the goaltender, the puck on your stick, you got to snap it quick.
And so as soon as that goaltender drops down, everyone's looking at the top of the net, and the stick side was wide open.
The Islanders here in the second period have a 2-goal lead, and it's a huge lead on the shot board. And the faceoff's won.
Scored by number
Passing one off now to Pulak.
Assisted by number 12, Josh Bailey, and by number 6.
With a blast! Wonderful chance to score, but no.
Oh, he was lucky to make that stop off that screenshot.
He's got 2 goals already this game. He's going to go hard to get that third one.
And he gets it back. Slides it to Bailey. Back at the point now. Sends it down low now. And he gets it back. Threatening an attack. Hung right. He knocked it in himself. It's in the net. It counts.
There's the old adage, get it to the net. You never know what can happen. This goes off the goaltender and in.
New York's got an enormous lead, and it's in the second period. Hopefully they don't go daydreaming now. The Islanders control from the faceoff.
Josh Bailey
gains the zone. That puck's loose, mishandled. The roadblock helped.
Time of the goal, 7 minutes, 44 seconds.
Shoots one. That puck was obstructed by a screen. Fires a shot.
Turned aside with a pass. To the point it comes.
Chip to Hickey. Shoots.
Directed to the net. That's a good save and goal. They're going to have to come up with something better than that. And still another save. What a show!
You can't deliver the puck much better than that, but the goalie says no chance. That's an excellent save.
Over 9 minutes played. New York's continuing to build. They've got a 3-goal lead. The Islanders prevailing on the faceoff. A shot and a save. Makes the stop and holds for the whistle.
Never satisfied. Never take your foot off the gas pedal. He's got 2 goals now. He'd better be thinking about getting number 3.
The Islanders win that faceoff. Nearly grazed the iron on that.
From that position on the ice, he's got to hit the net. Make the goalie make a save.
Laid on to Hickey. Fires. Didn't miss by much.
That's a great scoring chance, but he just missed. He'll be looking to get the next one.
Centers. Down low again. Rips one. He missed the net.
Possession in the zone. Driving from the boards.
Smart recovery by Hickey.
Presses that attack.
Great poke check.
Rockets one.
No! That's the end. Good work by Cizikas.
Couldn't make it through. Can't retain possession.
Incredible save.
And he puts the glove on it and stops it.
Korpisalo's made a textbook stop here. He's in good shape positionally. He makes the save, and he makes it look really easy.
The Islanders prevail again. Shot.
Great save at the edge of the crease.
Equal to the challenge. Nice stop.
Got that pass in his own end.
It's an onside play. On the outside, a shot. Save.
And holds on to that puck to get the whistle.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
Over 8 minutes to go here in the second.
New York's up their margin in this game to 3. The Islanders are driving it from the wing.
He throws it there.
The pad flashed out to turn that aside.
A wonderful save at the goal crease.
Sends to the point.
Shoots one.
Well done with that pass.
Got it on his stick in the slot. New York's got it in their own end, hoping for center. A shot. That one came closer to the Zamboni doors.
Wow, Doc, he was in the slot and shot that well off.
Score! That's 3 in a row.
You give him the opportunity from this spot on the ice, that's the low slot area, he's going to score.
Edzo, I don't know about you from up there, but I thought he stopped this. It's just ricocheted off him into the net.
New York's connected yet again on the scoreboard, and they'll probably get the puck right back the way this game has gone. They've got the draw. Puck is thrown to Foligno. On to Pavelski.
Number 12, Josh Bailey, and by number 18, Anthony.
Shot. Brings it off the post. Pass attempt to Pavillier.
The Islanders have been so energetic right from the very beginning of this game. They've had too much speed, too much physicality, too much finesse for their opponents to handle.
Save. Has it in his own end. Is able to move on in. Didn't go very well there. Who comes up with it? Columbus in possession through center. Gathered up again by Hickey. Propelled to Pavillier. Keeps it going back behind the net. Has that point pass as well. Lets a shot fly. He scores! 4 goals in a row for the same team.
Beauvillier's had some chances in this game. He finally scores on the backhand.
Goalies always look surprised when they get beaten by a backhand. A lot of times it's the quick release, maybe an unorthodox position that they're in as the puck sails by them.
Goalie to the bench. Substitution made.
Well, not much surprise here. The coach has clearly seen enough, and because he can't bench the whole team, what he's going to do is get his goaltender out of there and let him have a bit of a break.
The Islanders have built a tremendous lead and also built some wonderful confidence. What will they say in the second intermission? Probably not much.
New York goal. He's 40.
Now it's directed to Zingle.
By number 18, Anthony Beauvillier, assisted by number 4, Thomas.
And thrown down to Dubois.
Ryan Huon. Time of the goal, 15 minutes.
Gives it over to the point. Terrific determination by Cizikas. New York's along the wing at center ice. Shot. Marvelous save. No time on that one.
Now that's a solid save.
New York's coaching staff's done an exceptional job this year, moving the pieces of the puzzle around to get the best results. As a result of a lineup that's pretty varied, they're tough to play against, and they lead the league standings as a result.
Clean win on the draw. Puck loose. Strong defensive play by Ponting. That puck still inside. Terrific point-blank save. Under 4 minutes to go here in the second. What a tremendous offensive output, at least by one team in this game. Snapping a pass to Murray. Oh, broke it up. And he dumps it in. Trying to get it back out there. Outstanding job done at the blue line to hold the pressure on. Lets it go. Terrific shot, but a save. Sends it. Save there. Pressure now. He covers and has diffused the attack for now.
They've been under pressure for the last little while. The goalie does the right thing by stopping and freezing the puck.
Solid, clean win. Directing that one to Murray. Looking to Zingle. Columbus wheels it up the wing. Slid to Zingle. And the puck goes back out to center ice, and so everything will have to get reset. Chip to Zingle. Perfect tip by the stick. Good pass up that left wing, and he's got it. Using the point, he's got it. Gets that one on across. Trying to go to Cizikas. Brings it in for an attack. Broke it right up.
At least he protected his goaltender.
The cursed goals are the ones in the first minute and the last. Will we see one here? The stick can break up a play, and it just did. Lets it go. Waffle boarding. Locks on that to Pulak. Gives it to the point. Sends it back the other way. Down to the last 8. Point to point. A howitzer. Wonderful stop. Recollected. Shoots. And the period comes to a close. Wow, what a finish.
Join us for our next team practice, which will be open to the public. Admission is simply by donation, with all proceeds going to local charities.
Columbus has a lot to talk about during the intermission, and it shows on the scoreboard. They've got troubles, and the goaltender has even more, as you see from this example. We'll return after these words. Two periods played, 1 period ahead. What are your thoughts so far, Eddie?
New York's up, Doc, here with a pretty solid lead, but they know that their opponent's going to come after them. So let's see how they play it. Will they be defensive first or look to add to the lead that they have?
Third period has begun. Lots of goals scored, most by one team. But maybe it'll change. Takes a shot.
Blocked. Scorches one. Can't get a shot on. New York's looking to head man up the wing.
Important interception there. Skill play by Letty. The Islanders are at the wing in neutral ice. Good work there in goal. Stick handling up the wing. Laid on to Dubois. With a shot. He was standing in the lane and got some of it.
Great opportunity, but the pass didn't connect.
The Islanders with a neutral zone possession along the wing.
Tries to get it on net. Score! He's got the hat trick. And listen, the only ones you can hear are his teammates.
Snapshot is between a slap shot and a wrist shot, and that is textbook snapshot hockey. He finds the back of the net.
Merzlikins can't deny this perfect shot, Edzo. It's right inside the goal post, as you mentioned.
New York's goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the third period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate. The Blue Jackets prevail on the draw.
Third of the game, scored by number 29, Brock Nelson.
He takes that point pass.
Nick Letty, and by number
Big drive. That shot hit a man. Moving it to Cizikas.
Feeds the point. A point hammer shot.
Tipped away.
That move not too slick there. The Blue Jackets are skating it up at neutral ice.
Right into the slot. Nice work by Panik. The Islanders continue to probe up the wing. It's dumped in.
Hammers his way up the wing at center.
Puts one on. Save! On to Panik.
Cranks a blast!
Murray's trying to work his way to center ice. Columbus has it in their own end. Leads that charge into the zone. Pass. That shot came from just 6 inches.
You don't get many better opportunities than that. Great save.
From the slot of Rister. Turned away with the stick. Columbus with mid-zone possession. Great job in his own end with that interception. He's got this one. He's got to hurry. It's just him. Swept on to Hickey. Free puck off a defender there. Propelled to Pavilier. And he's tripped, and there'll be a penalty. Columbus is guilty of a 2-minute penalty for tripping.
He's got great stick positioning. Stick is on the ice, but unfortunately takes the skates out from under him.
The Islanders are activating their power play unit for the first time. Nice face-off work. Columbus controls the play in their own end.
5 minutes, 45 seconds.
Crosses that line. Drives it. Wow, what a glove save. Pitching it to Bailey. Lets it go. Great save. And yet again, here is Ray Ferraro.
He's been terrific, just like you pointed out in the opening a couple hours ago, where we expected him to be a player that makes an impact on the game. He's had a great night. Here's a look at it.
He's been impossible to miss out there, Ray. Solid win of the draw. Flexed out that pad and got it. Shutout positioning by Andrew Ladd. To Pavelski. And he dumps it in. Slid to Ladd. He's in on an onside play. Good place to shoot from. Swept aside. Oh, and he missed the net.
When the puck sounds hard when it hits the end boards, that means you've missed the net. Scoring chances handed away.
Lobs it. Collected in the corner. Back to the point. Out to the half wall. Faces up to the point. A shot. Oh, and blocked away. To the half wall. Forks it to Gardner. Gets a piece with the glove. Blocked and covered for a halt to the action.
That's one way to stop the momentum. Cover the puck and get a whistle.
You can't deliver the puck much better than that, but the goalie said no chance. That's an excellent save.
Good job on the draw. The Blue Jackets have the puck at center ice. Fires! Terrific shot, but a denial. Chip to Gardner. Laid on to Cizikas. Got that pass in his own end. The Blue Jackets have us back at full strength because the penalty has been killed. On through the corner. Quickly off the stick. Outstanding offense met by solid goaltending.
Look at how active the goaltender is, looking around the screen to try to make the stop.
Goal post low, loud clang, no goal. Pitched back in from center. More time for player changes. New York's along the wing at center ice. On to Cizikas. Got a piece of that one. Lets it rip. Bad save. Can he clear? Gets in. Looks over his options here. Flings it. A magnificent pad save.
New York's fans sitting behind their net got up and showed their respect by bowing to him after that huge save.
The Blue Jackets win it. Takes that pass. Propelled to Murray. Can he generate something from there? Stick save, a tough one to follow. Looks for room.
They keep applying the pressure. Good territorial play for them here.
Collect it now. Gains the zone. Gathered up again by Bailey.
He hit the post on the outside with a shot.
Montreal's up next for these guys, Doc. They'll need to keep their heads down and focus on executing on their game plan if they're going to come out with the win.
The Islanders win it. Hammers one. He scores.
Well, I know that shot was really hard, Doc, but where he put it was more impressive to me.
This save usually is a little easier than the glove side as you're able to use your shoulder and shrug it away. He just couldn't get there.
New York's goal has taken them to an even larger lead on a night that they have had the offense going. Third period of play. The Islanders organizing back in their own end. Pitching this one to Bailey.
Time of the goal, 10 minutes.
Shoots. Didn't have time, but he saved it anyway.
Now that's a timely save. A beautiful one.
Slid to Pavillier.
Able to step behind.
Muscled long to Gardiner.
In front.
Big pad save. Into the corner.
Heaves one.
He scores! Second of the game. What a performance.
Not many better feelings after putting a puck in the net when you see passing like that.
He's not going to have time to shoot the puck unless that pass is delivered right on the tape. That's a beauty of a pass.
New York's goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the third period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate. They win the draw and will now set up an attack.
Anthony Beauvillier, assisted by number 29, Brock Nelson, and by number 12.
That one is pointed to him.
Time of the goal, 11 minutes.
Snaps one. Outstanding save with a glove. I think this is a good point to hear from Ray Ferraro.
Bailey's had a perfect passing night. He's had great vision. His passes have been on the tape, and he's really helped his team from a delivery standpoint.
Ray, he's certainly one of the 3 stars in my book.
The goalie's been the one key reason that his team's been able to hold on to this lead. He's faced a high percentage of top quality shots. He stopped virtually everything.
Puck free, roadblock by Gardiner.
Lost possession there. Did what he's paid to do. And ring more bells on that one. One after another. Intercepted that one at an important place. A rocket.
And he missed the net.
Oh, that shot exploded off the stick. Just over the net.
Passing one off now to Cizikas.
Around through the corner.
Pass cut, strong play.
That's a really dangerous area with the puck, and he turned it over. Now the opponent has a short ice to attack. That puck has to go forward into a safe area 100% of the time.
Slid back across from one point to the other. Chip to Panik.
That puck came back to neutral ice, and so things will have to regroup.
Puck is thrown to Panik. Pass attempt to Leddy. fires. Terrific opportunity, but it's off the mark.
Having a heavy shot like that is great, but you got to hit the net.
You could almost count that one, but no.
Oh, you know he's happy, guys. He's sitting there on the bench. He's got a couple of goals in his back pocket already. But you know he's thinking about number 3. What an achievement that would be to bang in one more.
Another face-off win. Just like his team, he's winning everything. Blockered away. Lets it go. And yet another save. How does he do that?
The pucks keep coming, and he turns them away.
Snaps it to Letty, to the half wall. Back to Bailey, and he gets it back. Deflected off the blocker. Did not go very well that time. Loose puck. To the half wall. Gets it back. Columbus in possession, moving it up the wing. Taken behind by Foligno. Oh, what a stop. To Bailey. Right up the side. Flings it. Shooter tempted to stare at the ceiling on that one. What a glove grab.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
New York's quick on the draw. And down to Bailey. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Columbus leaves the defensive zone. Using the point. Laid on to Nudavara. Through the corner. Quick wrist shot. Terrific shot blocking the lane. And now it's directed to Nudavara. Steps across that line. Around through the corner. Can he generate something? Gathered up again by Gardner. Solid work there by Bailey. Reads the play and keeps it. Goes back deep for it. Collected by Gardner. Snapping a pass to Panik. Driving in from no man's land. Slides it to the point. And so the final minute of the third. You never know how a game is going to evolve. For one team, this has been very pleasant. For the other, not. Wristed one. Turned away with the stick. Up to the point. Point blast. Wonderful save. Held there for a face-off coming up next.
This thing changes direction. It's an excellent stop for the goaltender.
Quick work on the faceoff. On to Zingle. Wonderful save. The Islanders have it up the wing. Can start the attack going in the zone. Oh, a save there. Oh, that was in the net. What happened?
All kinds of odd goals happen from time to time. This one just works its way in.
Neutral zone face-off one. Possession established here. Directing that one to Dubois.
By number 26, Joshua Hossein, and by number 50,
He's got that pass at the point.
time of the goal, 19 minutes.
Heads on behind. Loose puck knocked away by Letty. Dings it off the iron. And that's the end of the game. Well played.
New York's got a win, and their winning streak keeps going.
With that win, Doc, they found themselves with a tidy streak intact. The wins just keep on coming.
And again, we thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the evening as much as we did. For Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich saying good night.